So many people think that you need to be some sort of genius to make a lot of money online, which is not true at all. I've met absolute idiots who make a ton of money simply because they chose the right path. Like my cameraman here, for example, this guy makes 80,000 a month and he's an absolute idiot. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, you don't need to be some sort of genius and you don't even need to start a business. Trust me, I know because I've ran several online businesses before I found the one thing that has been the most guaranteed way to make me money, which is learning one high paying skill. And this is because I realized that rather than learning 100 different micro skills and still take on the risk of a business, you can just focus on one skill and make a lot of money. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how even an idiot can learn a high paying skill and make six figures. And just to show you guys what's possible, I'm literally 20 years old. And guys, I promise you I'm not that special, not that smart. I'm staying in this mansion in Hollywood Hills for a couple weeks because I decided to travel to LA. And I still have a high-rise apartment in Dallas that I'm paying for. So guys, it's definitely possible if you choose the right vehicle and the right path to go down. One huge thing that stops people from making money online is overcomplicating things in their head. And I used to do the exact same thing. I thought I had to come up with some sort of genius business idea or invent some sort of new product to make a ton of money and then spend a ton of money on the business, learn how to market, learn how to copyright, learn how to sell, and then a million different other things. And I had no idea that there's a much simpler way to go about things. And of course, whenever I say simple, that doesn't mean easy. You're always going to need to put in effort and put in work to succeed and actually make a lot of money online. But whenever I say simple, I mean you know exactly where to put the effort into. So let me show you guys a very simple two-step process so you can go and make a ton of money yourself, and I'll break it down in a way that even an idiot can understand. Step one is having a basic understanding of some sort of skill. And in this case, I'll talk about sales since this is what I do. And whenever I say basic understanding, I don't mean go and spend 4 or 5 months just researching this skill and not actually making any money with it, but you need to at least have a basic understanding. I'll recommend a few videos for you guys to watch right now. So the first one I'll pop up here on screen. It's by Alex Hormozi. It's a full sales training, and just by watching this, you're gonna have an understanding of how the sales process works. And then the second video that I'd recommend, I'll pop up right here, and this one is by Jeremy Miner, and this is gonna do the exact same thing. After watching these two videos, you should have at least a basic understanding of how sales and how the sales process works so that you can at least try and go out and implement this yourself. And that's going to be step one. And right after I explain to you guys how step two works, I want to explain to you guys why this is literally the simplest way to actually make money and why most people online aren't going to tell you this. So step two is actually finding a position in which you can make a lot of money with your newfound skill. So the first way you can do this is going to be through doing outreach. So this is mainly going to be done on Instagram because most business owners are going to be on Instagram. Since there is a DM feature, that's where a lot of deals are actually going to be done. So guys, obviously don't have some sort of bad Instagram profile where you have pictures of you like drinking beer in high school or going to frat parties. Make your profile look professional and look like someone who actually has a skill set that they can offer to a business owner. So once you actually have your Instagram profile set up and you're able to find some of these business owners, you want to outreach to them, and the best way that you're going to get results is by sending either a personalized voice note or Loom video offering your skill set to actually help them make more money in their business. That's going to be the first way. The second way out of the three ways to actually land a position is simply by having a network. And this can either be built by yourself or you can pay money to join some sort of network that's actually going to offer opportunities, but some of these groups are also free. And then the third way is actually the easiest way, but it does typically require the biggest investment, which is paying either a mentor or recruiter to place you on one of these positions. So with this, you're basically paying someone to do those first two steps of either outreach or building the network for you, because they're literally going to be spending their time going out and finding these opportunities and then actually connecting, for example, sales reps with good sales jobs. And guys, obviously this video is a bit of a higher level overview, but it's just to demonstrate how simple it actually is to make a ton of money. And with this two-step process, I was literally able to go from bankrupt to making multiple 5 figures per month in less than a year. And the reason I recommend this to literally anyone, even if you don't think you're that smart, is because you only have to focus on two things. One, building a single skill set, and two, putting yourself in a position to be able to make a lot of money with that skill set. And the reason no one online wants to tell you about this is because people would much rather sell the dream and glorify owning a business when in reality they have to learn a million different things and work in the business every single day and basically work a glorified job, and they're going to try and tell you that they're a business owner. I would actually argue that most high ticket sales reps have a lot more freedom than most business owners. Plus, you get to get really good at a skill set for free without having to take on any risk. And also, you get to learn the most important skill set when it comes to business, which is sales. So with that being said, that's literally how you can make multiple 6 figures in the simplest way possible just by learning sales. And if you guys want to get guaranteed placement on a sales position, I'm going to leave a link below to book in a call with me to see if I can actually help. But besides that, I'm going to be posting a ton of free content, so just make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.